Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. All right. Good commentating with you. I'm going to go more in melee.
That's just how it is.
Oh, it really do be like that.
Well, peace out, brother. Alright, just back to Pot Strike's Game Underground hosted tournament. That's just how it is now. Oh, it's Cully.
It's me.
Oh. Yeah, of all people, it's a good time.
In case anybody's not aware.
Melee's dead.
Yeah, Melee's dead.
Melee's dead. Officially, RIP today.
That's the first thing I said. You just told me. I was like,
Literally
"Yes,
never going to be played again. So in clearly the game that has way more longevity, obviously, we got Excel coming in against Raffi.
He's leading with Wario. He was playing like Wolf for most of bracket.
Yeah, he did play. I played him earlier. Played against his Wolf. I'm not sure. I think Wolf's kind of, I guess, kind of in everybody's play right now is sort of the experiment character.
Yeah.
I think Wario's probably the character he's probably more comfortable with, obviously, seeing as he's going with it in winners finals. But yeah, obviously two very strong characters, and Raffi, as we know, loves his robot.
Yeah.
So.
All about it. Yo, I learned today that Rob's got some silly things. I didn't know really side B was an aggressive kill move.
Oh yeah, it's a thing. So I don't know if I haven't been able to watch Raffi too much, so I don't know how much he's gotten with setups, but there are definitely some pretty nutty setups into it off stage, and it can kill at like really low percentage too.
He bodied me off stage with it. He almost like double 3-stopped.
Yeah, it's super strong. You can edge guard with it. The thing that gets really obnoxious, especially if you get stuck on like, say on the corner or whatever. If he does it, it'll just poke shield.
Yep.
And you can angle it away and hold it forever. It's really strong.
And to put the cherry on top, it's a reflector.
That too. Yeah, they added that to a couple moves like that, which is like, you know what? This one's really good. Let's give it a little thing. Granted, I mean, it was useless in the last game, so I mean, I guess as a reflector was kind of good. But usually that was the move that came out as soon as somebody SD'd. They're like, well, whoops. So we're gonna see the claps coming in. But I think.
Ooh,
oh, I love it.
Combo.
That's still sick. I think Wario is, I'll say more interesting just because maybe I'm more biased, but kind of plays in a similar way to like Puff does in Melee. In that a lot of these spacing aerials, and then obviously, granted he only really gets one per set with his waft, but
it's still a kill set. It's still like basically the same type of move.
Yeah, it's the same, and a lot of the same things. You can't quite obviously get a throw out of it, but again, those nairs, the up tilts into it, edge guard situation coming, Raffi's just gonna. Oh!
F tilt.
Wow.
Wow, good stuff to XL.
Yeah, I think the rage might have helped him out a little bit there. Still a thing. Still a thing. I think obviously not as strong as it was, but rage, it can't make a difference for things like that. I mean, F tilts are really good. Just like you see Warriors just kind of throw it out on the ledge and sort of trap. Like
yeah, it's like a really good trap option.
Yeah. So kind of funny considering the two characters he's working on right now with the Wario and Wolf, both very good with F tilt ledge traps.
Yep.
So game 2, see what Raffi decides to go with. Battlefield. So
I think this is a good stage for Wario.
I was thinking the same thing. I think at the same time, I don't know, platforms in this game are very difficult to deal with if you're on them. So I guess in one sense, maybe he's just trying to keep him above. Ooh, down tilts. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like he wanted more space.
Ooh, why do you,
so no air dodge. Not going to get a punish. Way to mix up the sort of the angles he's coming in at. Yeah, I think he's trying to look for the trip. He's just hoping for it. I feel like a lot of times he's end up doing that. So down throw. Oh, up throw, sorry.
Yeah. Up throw seemed like it almost worked right there, though. It's usually not a combo throw.
Yeah, I think at low percents it will. I think once it starts getting higher, then he starts playing the sort of 50-50 game with the down throw like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of a mix-up because like you can either mash right away or not mash, and kind of depending on that will kind of screw you over. But because if you don't mash, all of a sudden you're gonna get up smash. See, oh, lucky there. You gotta be really careful. That's the thing we're talking about. Because you can just do it, and it's like it's mostly safe, at least especially if he's at 36%. He's like, all right, what's Warrior gonna do? Walk up and grab me for 60 damage possibly, but you know.
The arrow was coming off the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's maybe like searching for a waft kill.
No, I think he's got 6 minutes if I remember correctly. It's a 2-minute charge. Never mind. You're right.
It's a
He had
minute
enough.
and 50.
Oh, it was a minute 50? Yeah.
I believe so.
So yeah, he knew the percent. Wasn't the full charge, but he got it.
Oh. It's still a
Yeah, it'll still kill.
hardy.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like, I kind of want to see people do that more. See, that's what we're talking about with the read there. But yeah, I want to see people go more for the earlier one. I see a lot of people try and use it on the second stock a lot of the time.
Yeah.
I feel like if you have the opportunity to get it, like, even if it's at a high percent, so if you, because really, odds are, if you go on the second stock, you're only going to get to use it once, pretty much.
Yeah.
Maybe a second time, like, if they're a higher percent. But I could see, like, the first stock, you build up your damage, and then go for the kill on that first stock, maybe, like, 80, something like that, where you can get a kill off the side. And then it'll be charged up full for your third stock. I think part of that, the management of that is kind of a big thing, obviously, with this character. Side B coming out, we'll see. Yeah, so Excel's been opting to just kind of, I mean, sort of, not really challenge him off stage, but at least try and pressure him when he gets back to the ledge.
Yeah. Raffi almost had a nice combo. Just barely missed it. Oh, back in.
That's tricky.
Yep.
It's another one of those. It's funny how a lot of the really strong back airs like that have that like slow startup, like Wolf, like Rob, where it's like it's just tricky. You could spot dodge and still get screwed by it, or you gotta work on that parry. I think it's a big thing with some of these really strong moves.
Yeah, we gotta get good at that parry gear.
Yeah, a lot of times you see like, a lot of times right now it's people, they hit it like but they don't feel confident enough to go for a punish on it afterwards, which is usually followed by the commentating good parry into nothing. So, but yeah, I think there's some players, obviously, I think being from New England, Light and Mars are very, very good at it. But let's see, it's one of those things, especially with Rob. I think goes in the up tilt. I wonder if that was a mistake or no. I think
up
he
tilt was definitely a good option. Right?
Yeah, I think he was trying to go for the trying to catch him, but yeah, I think maybe it's close. I'm not too familiar with how strong that move is.
Stage control. See how he guards.
Also the high recovery. Good mix-up. He's able to land again. Again, he's done a really good job of not getting a hit. Oh! As I say that, there it is. That forward tilt with the ledge trap. It's a one stock apiece.
Bob's back up, so.
It is.
One of the perks of having it early, you make it to it.
Yeah, this is kind of exactly what I was talking about. It's like, you get this opportunity to use it on that last stock, and not only that, when the nerves start kicking in, now you got to start thinking this waft is up.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And you probably have rage too.
Yeah, there's a lot to it. So I mean, we'll see. Obviously, I think he's got to rack up a little bit of percent, then I think he's going to let it rip if he gets the opportunity.
I think if it gets to 40, Rob's dead.
Yeah.
40, 45.
Sounds about right.
Definitely on that
Oh,
far
here we
right
go.
side of the stage.
Oh, I don't we get too much out of it. Didn't start the clap combo.
If you get hit by clap, I'm just scared.
Yeah, see, but I wonder if you're going to start doing the next level thing. You know that he's going to start panicking if he starts getting up air. He's just going to air dodge.
Ooh! Oh no! He got it to the left of him.
Yeah.
I think I would have killed off the right side.
Ooh, now the question is, Excel needs to keep composed after something like that.
That was a good grab.
So his trump card is now gone. So, but at 102 right now on Raffi.
It's just 1-0. It's just game 2.
We'll see if he's on the ledge. Down tilt dash attack might work.
Ooh, I'm surprised you didn't do jump X smash. Is that it?
Yeah.
Super.
Very dead.
Yeah.
Good, even with a good DI. So yeah, I don't know. I gotta figure out more with how the down throw for Rob works now, because it's obviously not what it was before. It was that clear 50-50. Now I feel like the 50-50 actually happens on the ground if I understand it correctly, where it's like if they don't bury or if they don't mash out, you can just up smash.
Yeah.
But if they do mash out, then you go for either up air or up tilt. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that's kind of the way it's supposed to work.
Yep.
And I feel like with the way they've kind of balanced this game, I feel like they understood how that mechanic would work and decided to go with something that's a little more, I guess, a little more interactive, as opposed to just like, I don't know. I feel like before it put way more pressure on the person getting attacked as opposed to the person who's actually doing the attacking. So maybe, I don't know. Just kind of thought. So WarioWare, we're going to see here. The legal stage still here. Yeah, definitely going to be looking for those side B kills now. Or no, sorry. This was Excel's pick.
Yep. Oh, good for him going to home stage advantage.
That's true. It's definitely a thing. 100%.
Ooh, but I would actually never bring Rob here. Side B?
See, that's what I was thinking. That's why I'm like, oh, good pick from Raffi. I I don't know. I mean, it works both ways, obviously. I mean, he can get way earlier kills with Loft.
Yeah.
So, like, that's one of the things.
is like more situational. Side B is I have it at my.
You just do it.
You just let it rip.
Yeah.
It's literally just a Beyblade.
Oh, nothing. Air dodge away to the ledge safely.
Why do they combo like that?
Here we go. Yep. So, I mean, we'll see. I think so far, at least from the first stock, counter pick not helping him out too much. But I mean, that's one of the things, and why I think there's some form of conversation that can be had about this stage, simply because, yeah, it can be jank, but it can be jank for both sides.
Yeah, it really is just like a gimmick type of stage, but it's the closest thing to a gimmick.
Yeah, so it's like it just passes the test to be like, you know what, sure, we can play on here. Like, you make it a counter pick, odds are it gets banned a lot, but oh. Wow, nice. That was a good setup.
I think he learned to not pick Wario.
Yeah, I think he gets robbed. He probably played it earlier. He's like, you know what, this worked pretty well.
Yeah, it's like my home stage too.
Oof. Yeah, because he probably got a bunch of those.
He still has WAF, so it's in the realm of possibility.
I wonder if the counter pick's gonna go to either the Battlefield or Omega version of this stage. You know, you can still get the home field advantage in other ways.
Yeah, he still has his mind in the right place.
Oh no, that's it.
He learned his lesson.
Yeah, so I think we're not going to see that stage again. So yeah, definitely showing that Rob has a much bigger advantage there. I think that's one of the ones you just got to throw away and just say, whoops.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah, especially with, like, there's so many characters in this game that, like, I don't know. It doesn't feel as set in stone with, like, you know what? Like, you know, certain characters are really good on these stages.
Yeah.
Like, granted, I mean, the stage lists are kind of different for each place, but like, it's one of those things where I just feel like you don't necessarily, you might just not come to your mind when it's like, you know what? Yeah, let's pick WarioWare. Let's not remember that this Rob thing has a kill at about like 60 if he catches me anywhere close to the ledge.
When he's switching to Wolf, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think.
Reflector, you can kind of combo him harder.
Yeah, definitely. I think we'll see. I think obviously having a little bit of trouble, especially in that last game.
Yeah.
So we'll see if the playstyle of Wolf just changing up a little bit to throw Raffi off. And the bigger stage coming out as well. Which is also the counterintuitive thing now with Town and City, because it now has the biggest ceiling out of the stages we use. Which is kind of weird, but
yeah, I still haven't gotten used to that.
There's a lot of like counter, like how you think it should be compared to Smash 4 since we played it for so long. Down throw.
I guess that was their way of having the melee people catch up.
Yeah, I will say I do wish there was more variety down. Oh. Yeah, that's like the online special, I want to call it. The sidestep into insert smash attack here. Yep. That's always good.
It works out.
Yeah.
Like you hit it, you're there for it.
There it is. So good stock coming up from Raffi. Yeah, we're gonna see the reflector come in.
I think it's only good if he's able to reflect the laser.
Yeah.
I don't think if he like reflects gyros, it's like really like, plus on him.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much that's going to help him. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I think for the most part, he's probably better off trying to maneuver around them anyway. But let's see. Dash attack.
Got dash attacks to kill him.
Yeah, with 2 different hitboxes that can kill in 2 different ways.
What? Like
the dash
they made Wolf jank in Brawl. He was like one of the last characters added, and they were like, "Oh, it's just part of his kit. We'll just make him jank."
Yeah, it's
like
so,
he's cool, and I think he's like a great character. But
yeah, I don't know. Maybe not, I'm trying to think of a better word than jank, because jank implies that it's like, oh, maybe you think this way. I don't think it's busted.
No, I don't think it's busted.
I do think some things are just weird, like his that dash attack.
I mean jank by like gross. Like it's just like weird to look at.
Because the fact that dash attack has
great. So like a falling up air.
Yeah, playing him earlier, he's really good at catching him on platforms, as you can tell. With Wolf he can start some crazy stuff, especially if he starts getting the fairs and the up airs, and then if he's able to get a read on your tech option, he can hit you with that side B too.
Yep. He's basically just a better Little Mac. When you think about it, his on-stage presence is like amazing. And off stage, he's like really punishable. Like has a really punishable recovery.
See, I'd almost want to. I mean, I can definitely see that one. I almost want to say that's more like a Crom in my opinion.
True. Yeah, I think they're all like kind of the same principle.
Where it's I think the thing with Wolf though is I think a lot of people give him way too much respect off stage.
Yeah.
I think the problem is though is that there's a certain range where you need to go get him,
That was a good parry.
Parry and up tilt. Very nice. That was the actual good parry.
Yep. Good for us to be aware of that.
to call it out when it actually is.
Ooh, I didn't know back air kind of like cancels.
Yeah, if you get that like weird hit, you can kind of combo into it. I know that there is a setup with weak hit back air into side B, and I've seen it, and it looks sick. That's the one thing I want to see more of, because I'm pretty sure that this character has some setups into like side B confirms.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think it's pretty situational. I just want to see it because I think it would make the character way cooler.
His side B is like one of the coolest moves in the game.
It's so sick. Oh, sniped like crazy. Robbie coming out with that. Not ready was Excel.
No.
I think the reflector might have helped him out there, but probably wasn't ready for it. Like
He probably just wasn't. Yeah.
he's like, "What are you gonna do? Shoot me?" As you get shot.
Definitely getting a fish for back
Get
air.
back here. Yeah, so this is probably the one part I feel like is kind of maybe not necessarily a strength in Wolf's game. He can't really. I mean, he can kind of run off Nair, I guess. But off stage, he kind of just has to respect people coming back and go for the ledge traps instead. Because his fairs, I mean, his forward tilt's really good at that. But, so you see that a lot. Just kind of just respect the recovery, especially somebody like Rob. You're not going to get him unless you can kind of, you might go for it like once or twice, just catch him off guard. Seeing some really good magic coming out of Excel too. He's not getting very long. No follow-ups coming out for Rocky. Back air. Nice. Yeah, you gotta be really careful. It's sometimes you can feel so trapped in your shield against Wolf.
Oh yeah.
It's
He's really oppressing.
yeah. It's like it's not like some of the like he doesn't really beat you with like raw like hitboxes coming out. Like when I think of like I guess from Smash 4, but she can kind of do the same thing. Like she just keep throwing stuff out. Like you're not really stuck in shield because of like this move. But like you just have to respect how strong the moves that come out from Wolf. I guess it's kind of the difference that I see with that. If you see something like that, you see the back air coming in, it's like, all right, you know it's relatively lagging if you try and punish it, but it's so strong on your shield, and if you drop it just too early, you're gonna get screwed. And so I think that's kind of what happened there, unless it poked, but we'll never know. So gonna run it right back, 2-2 right now. Going into
I feel like
game 5.
This stage is No, actually, I would have gone somewhere else if I was Raffi.
Yeah.
Well, he's not making it back.
Oh, that's the air dodge off stage. That gets a lot of people. I think.
It's the buffering.
Yeah.
It's hard to get used to sometimes.
In some ways, like, it depends. So, as I've seen from certain characters who kind of do this, in some ways you can almost make that sort of a 50-50 situation if certain characters have a way to play by the ledge with it.
Sure.
Now, the only reason I say that is because I figured some stuff out with Link today. So, because if you're holding that up B, like, I'm trying to think of somebody else who had something similar. Maybe, I don't know who can cancel. These characters really can't. But you can kind of play that where it's like, all right, you hold it and try and, like, bait somebody into teching with, like, a soft, like, you hit them with a soft hit.
Yeah.
And so they think, oh, I got to tech. And because of the buffer system, they just die. It can be rough. I think it's just kind of a part
you
of
could
what
get
it
a
is.
nice little spike out of it.
Yeah. So I think that gyro just actually saved him because I think he tried to air dodge away. Ooh, good catch on the jump. Yeah, right now Excel's been doing a pretty good job of that. Just catching the approach. Again, good mash. He's able to follow up. Not the best DI. I think might have been it either way, just because it was on the platform, but
He definitely, Raffi definitely caught him well though.
yeah. Certainly a good chase on the platform.
The shield is low. Does side B like also break? No, probably not. It doesn't break.
I don't think it'll break. It'll poke. Or are you talking about Rob's, right?
Yeah, Rob's.
Yeah, it'll poke, I think, before it does anything like that. So that's the annoying part. Like, if he sees it getting low by the ledge, like, I bet it's in the back of his mind right now.
Yep.
If he ends up just shielding by the ledge, he might just let it rip.
Whoa! Yeah, he wanted it. I don't think Rob would have died from that though.
Probably not. Only 40%, but still.
Side B
Still-
spike though. Yeah.
Oh, that's if you're a man, except the fact that, oh. All right, next level play if he knows the platforms are moving out.
Yep. All Wolves have to practice that.
That'd be nuts.
It's the new strat. This is like his best stage.
Nice.
Raffi
Just
definitely taking a huge lead though.
yeah, he was able to set up a really good wall there. Now it's Excel's turn. Can he get back up?
Barely.
Yeah, he's still living here. I think the new town and city ceiling kind of helped him out a little bit. Ooh, no punish on the back air.
Yeah, forward throw goes nowhere.
It goes literally nowhere. With how strong all of his moves are, it just feels so jarring at how like impactful that is. Really good DI coming out.
Yep.
Good to see that after all this time we finally learned. The gyro just saved him from that too. Yeah, the gyro is actually I think coming to play at least twice so far to actually help out Excel. Just getting hit by it.
That's probably it. Oh, nice
Could he have up thrown there? I think up throw would have killed, right? 177?
I don't think it's that.
Did it get nerfed?
Yeah.
Alright, but that nair will take it though. So regardless, Ravi's able to make it work.
Yep.
So man, I think Excel was showing that I think the Wolf was doing a little bit more work I think than his Wario.
Yeah. I think his Wolf overall was better too.